A lot of people still think they have got the old adage that you can sleep when you're dead, but I think that's been disproved again and again. But could you tell me about REM sleep, and have you seen some significant changes or moves of the needle with the chili and the ula?
Yeah, so REM sleep is really interesting. I think that the best way to describe sleep is a state of balance. And so if you look at a 20-year-old or sort of that optimal sleeper when you're young and have less things to stress about, the ideal window is about 2 hours of deep sleep and about 2 hours of REM. And so one of the things that we're seeing, and this is what led me to build what I call my sleep recipe, or 3 buckets of sleep, or 3 zones of sleep, because we've had a bunch of people, because they're sleeping so cool, they're actually getting more deep sleep, and it's actually cannibalizing REM sleep. So one of the ways I like to think about temperature when you're setting your ULR, especially where you can set that schedule, is I still like to warm up to fall asleep. I actually even use our chili weighted blanket as well for that. And so I warm up to fall asleep. Todd obviously likes it cold, so he does not warm up to sleep. But it's really important for that second zone to get colder. And that second zone is really what your circadian rhythm is doing there, is it's actually dropping to its lowest point of the day. You're trying to drop off 2 degrees of body temperature during that time. And that's why if that mattress is heating up, your body is fighting with the mattress to try to drop that heat off. And so your zone, based on when you go to sleep and your chronotype, for me, I'm a morning person. I go to sleep around between 9 and 10 every night is my ideal window. And so for me, that lowest point is more like 3 o'clock in the morning. Todd's much more of a late person. So obviously that'll shift based on when you go to bed and your ideal time. But on that second half of the night, your body is trying to warm back up. And it's, we talked about matching what's happening on the planet. During that time, the earth is starting to warm up as the sun comes around. And so it is starting to warm up. And that's second half of the night is really about REM sleep. If you think of the probability of your deep sleep zone being the first half and REM being the second half, you want to be a little bit warmer for that REM. So if you're seeing your numbers not be representative in the sense of balance, and those 2 proportions being about the same, that's very likely what's happening is you need to be a little bit warmer for REM sleep. Your body's response to temperature and cold shifts in that second half of the night. And if you warm up, you're going to get better REM.